Hey guys, what's going on? As you can tell, I didn't do my crazy spastic intro like I normally do because this is going to be one of those serious vlogs, if you can call it that. I like to do these every now and then just because you guys see me as a, super goofy, spastic guy, and that's me. I'm energetic. That's what I do for real. But there's also the human part of me that has that serious stuff weighing down that I also, want to share with you guys because I kind of want to be exposed, on the channel, and I don't know, this seems like a good place to do it, so. And the thing I want to talk about today is actually something pretty simple. I get asked all the time why I do YouTube, and I kind of just wanted to finally answer that question. And that's why I'm doing it in a vlog, because if I had to put it in a message or a tweet or something like that, it just wouldn't come across right, and the answer is not just a tiny little sentence. So anyways, I'm going to answer the question finally, why did I start doing YouTube? I want to start off by saying that I have always been a fan of other YouTubers. I have been a fan of Jacksepticeye for ever since he started. Back when he was 2 or 3,000 subscribers ish. That's like, I joined on in the first section of people who subscribed to him. I loved it. And then he won PewDiePie's shout out contest, and then he started doing things with Markiplier, and then that just exploded his channel, and it was so cool to watch. And speaking of Markiplier, I was a fan of him as well for a very, very long time. I still am, but I don't watch him as often just because doing the recordings and doing, and trying to keep up with my favorite YouTubers and stuff, it's actually really hard to do, but I do watch him whenever I get the chance, and I do like his work. The same goes with another group. There's another group that I watch all the time. Their name is Gore and Perkins, and they only do WWE games. And they do their own series where, they draft wrestlers and then they have them go at each other, and their commentary's hilarious. The games are terrible, like on all the best ways. There's glitches, and they even do the best of glitches for the game. It's just funny. It's something that I really enjoyed, and I know it's a targeted audience, and it's someone who just targets me because I kind of am a wrestling fan as well. And I don't know, I get a kick out of their commentary. It's really funny. But you take all that context and put it into a little bubble, and you have what I initially wanted to be as a YouTuber. Like, I saw those guys and I wanted to be like them. And that took me a while to develop my own personality and figure out who I wanted to be on YouTube. But the question at hand is, what made me want to start in the first place? Well, there was a long time to where I was fully focused on weightlifting. I know, right? It doesn't make sense how I'm getting to the YouTube thing. Trust me, it all goes in. I was lifting every single day, and I was going every single night, and I was just constantly lifting, and I was showing great results, and it was awesome. And I thought, like, this is what I'm doing in my extracurricular activities. This is what I'm doing to take out my frustrations and do this. And I also did jujitsu. I also was doing, mixed martial arts and a lot of other things too. But the weightlifting really was something that I felt like, when I was done, I was tired. Like, I felt like I did something in my day. I was great. And out of nowhere, I got sick. Like, just so sick. And it was just like the flu or something. And it lasted like a week. And, I was like, okay, that's fine, whatever. And then as soon as I got better, I got worse again. I got sick again. This time I think it was strep throat or something else, another ailment, and it derailed me for another week. Now you gotta understand, I just had lost like 50 to 60 pounds, and then I had started putting on muscle. You take 2 weeks off, you're gonna notice it. You're gonna start to feel drained. And the motivation kind of goes away too. But I could have never seen what was going to happen next. I didn't realize like what was ahead of me after this. I had like a cold, and like my nose was congested, and I started to cough and cough and cough, and I just kept coughing, and I developed something called cougher's headache. If you don't know what it is, it can be mild or it can be severe. Now, the severest cases of cougher's headache, you have to have surgery. I mean, like, there are those cases. Mine wasn't that bad. At least I don't think it was. But I went to the doctor because after 2 weeks, the headache didn't go away. And I started to get worried. Who wouldn't worry about a headache that doesn't go away for 2 weeks? And when I say wouldn't go away, I mean from the time I opened my eyes to the time that I forced myself to go to sleep at night with sleeping aids and medicines that help you sleep. So that's the way that I was living for a while. 2 weeks turned into 3, 3 turned into a month turned into 2 months, and then finally, 3 months later, the headache finally went away. Now imagine all the time that was lost in those 3 months. You can't lift weights, you can't do cardio exercises, you can't do anything when you have a headache like that. It's a constant nagging thing, and it brutalized me. Every day I got worse and worse mentally and physically. Around the beginning of the second month, I actually considered things that were crazy, like maybe if I just punched myself in the head enough, it would stop. Because it was nonstop. Imagine a ringing in your ears that doesn't go away. It was like that, but it was a pulsating, pounding thing in my head. And man, it was awful. Well, I realized about the 2-month mark in that those thoughts were creeping up. Those thoughts were happening. I was feeling worse mentally and physically, and I needed to focus my energy on something else. And right around this time was my birthday, which is May 14th of 2015. On May 14th is when I decided, go do something else, get your mind off of it. And I thought, I love the YouTubers that I watch. Maybe I could do that. So I went to the Best Buy near my house and I bought the camera that I'm using right now and the microphone that I'm using right now. I also ended up buying a pop filter so it wouldn't be too loud when I do my p-p-ps. And I bought some random stuff to help me, get started. I didn't know what I was doing. I probably still don't know what I'm doing. But it was something that I needed to do, something that I needed to focus on. And then about 2 weeks after I started YouTube, I ended up losing the headache. I just woke up again, randomly woke up in the morning and it was gone. And it was really scary when it was gone too, because I was like, I can't move. I can't do anything. I can't get excited in my videos. I can't do this. I can't do that because it might come back. And I just played it safe for the longest time. And actually, it's kind of evident, in my videos, they're the early ones, the very first ones on the channel, you can tell there were certain points to where I wince because the headache is coming back, and it's kind of funny to go back and watch that. Now I'm not gonna go back and post anything on this to show you, but it was just a time. It was a real time to go through, and it was hard. It was I have kids, and it was hard to your kids are yelling and playing and being happy, and all I want to do is just throw a pillow over my head and say stop. And I love my kids so much, and it was one of those things that it was a constant battle with me and my environment. But focusing on the YouTube thing was the best thing that ever happened, because when I started doing that, I did start to slowly forget about the headache, and then I got better at the YouTube thing, and I felt like I was creating something really special, and I started to meet you guys. I started to meet the Titans, and back then you guys, I guess, really weren't the Titans yet. I didn't really know where it was going to head or what it was going to do. But, we've managed to turn in not even a year. The channel has, I think now it's 2,217 as of this recording. And that fluctuates from time to time. It goes up, it goes down. And that's just how it is. I'm so grateful because literally I talk to a lot of you. If you reach out to me, we talk, and I've met some awesome people, some awesome friends on YouTube. It's really opened up some doors for me, and there's some stuff that you guys don't even know about that actually is because of the YouTube stuff. I mean, it's so cool. I've gotten the chance to speak with Patrick Klebeck from Kotaku. I've gotten a chance to speak with Greg Kasavin from Supergiant Games, Anna Rosa from who played Emma in Contradiction Spot the Liar, and that ended up leading to them doing a skit for my channel with Rupert Booth, who played Jinx. And then I got a chance to talk to Austin Walker, who is one of the most well-spoken, articulate men who I've ever met in my life, who just has such a way with words, and the chance to speak with him, and I've listened to him on the podcast he's on for ever since he's been on it, and just to meet him, all because of the YouTube stuff, all because you guys believe in it, and you subscribe to the channel, and you watch it, and you like and comment, man, all that stuff. And that's not me saying go do that, that's just me saying that's what you do, and you make this possible. You've really opened up a lot of stuff for me. So once I got a taste of that, once I realized that there was so much more out there with this YouTube thing, whether this channel goes to 1 million, 2 million subscribers, or whether it stops right here today at the number that it's at now, I've already gotten so much good fortune from it. And it's, I don't want to stop. I don't want to quit. I don't want to ever just back away from it. I should be taking better care of myself, weightlifting and going back and doing that. But all my time is consumed with editing and putting my heart out there and making these videos. You know, it's something that you really can't describe. But that's why I started YouTube, because I was sick. And I wasn't feeling any better, and doctor's appointment after doctor's appointment, and then scary shit, you know, and wondering, oh God, am I gonna be okay? And blah. Ultimately, I am okay, and I'm really super happy to be doing this for you guys. And yeah, that's it. So I guess I'll just end this video by saying that there's more stuff coming out this week. We got a new Undertale coming out soon. I'm gonna try to get another Batman episode out. I know I just put one out yesterday, but that one was recorded like a week ago because I was sick, and then I did a collaboration with Michael Murray and Amed's Games, which is the Unturned episode. If you guys could check that out, that'd be cool. But yeah, guys, I'm done shamelessly self-promoting on the end here, the back half. But that's the answer. If you ever wanted to know why I did YouTube, that's the answer. And again, thank you guys so much. I always appreciate you. You know I do. I never ever miss an opportunity to talk to you guys. Message me. I promise I'll do my best to get back to you. I do work. I do have a full-time job. But once I see your message, I will respond back to you. I love it. I love talking to you. But this is the end of the video. And I am going to do an outro. So, you know, there's just one more thing left to say. You know the drill. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Become one of the Titans. And I'll see you guys in the next video.